Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another Majora's Mask Season 4 bracket match. Today we have winners bracket round 3 of Ukkiez versus Spec. I am Cemetery2121, your restreamer slash co-commentator. Tracking for us today, we have Shellenor Roosevelt and Chaotic Yosher. And I am joined in the commentary booth by BC Guppy, so say hello.
How's it going, ZSR? We got a match between Ukkiez and Spec. Ukkiez is a newer runner, but has been performing pretty well in this tournament, I would say. And already in winners bracket round 3, which is better than I could achieve so far. And his opponent will be Spec, who is a heavyweight champion of Majora's Mask so far. He's been absolutely grinding the crap out of this game, and he's been in the best tournament condition he's ever been. So we should see a pretty good race right now between these two fine gentlemen.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this match. It's been a little delayed to get it scheduled, but now that we have it on up and we can get the show on the road here in about 1 minute, I am hoping for chaos because why we love that out here in chat and on Restream. I know the runners aren't the most favorable for it, but it's always fun.
I'm looking forward to seeing some good Majora TM to win the match here. Obviously, the seed should be interesting and funny, and we should get some good moments from the seed itself. But I'm always here to see the good Majora TM, and I'm hoping that the better player will come out on top here. No throwing, no cringe being posted by either player. Just some good old-fashioned Majora's Mask randomizer gameplay. Some high-quality gameplay at that.
Chat brings up a good point. Beavers have not been seen really in this tournament. That check has been kind of isolated.
Wasn't there a gentleman's agreement between two racers in this tournament where they both did beavers? Even though
it was unrequired, but they both did it just because we haven't had it going on.
I mean, I had enough of beavers in season 2 and season 3, so yeah, it's not any loss to me. And we're off. Here we go. I haven't seen what's on the South Clocktown HP yet.
They're not going for it. I think it's just a Harpies.
Okay, looks like we're going to see South Opener versus North Opener just based on where they are at the Owl. Yeah, that's already North versus South. The good old Civil War of Majora's Mask, North versus South. Oh, really sketchy jump there by Ukkiez.
Yeah, but they made it. Yeah, okay, Tingle, what do you have for us today? Just money. Big chest here in Grass Grotto.
For a blue ruby.
Magic. Early magic is not bad to find.
Magic is not in Great Bay Temple today, folks.
Darn. Ukkiez going to Observatory. Meanwhile, we'll get more Southern by Spec.
Kind of Graveyard Foolish except for its song. So Captain Sat looking like it's going to be required for a song of some kind.
I probably should get our hints updated, shouldn't I?
Nice bunny hood on boat archery. Wow, you could probably skip Postman game if you wanted to. Twin Islands, Foolish. Oh, Letter to Cafe on Butler, it's not required. That's a really good hint to find. You don't have to worry about in-game time when finding Letter to Cafe anymore. It's a massive weight off of the runner's shoulders to not have to deal with the Letter to Cafe anytime soon.
It was on Butler?
Yeah. Both of the post Woodfall Temple checks had items on them. Bunny Hood and Letter to Cafe from Boat Archery and Butler, respectively.
Okay, I updated our hints now, so...
That was a nicely done Broken Stick P-Hat. Respect.
And that is Captain's Hat immediately.
No, it's funny. It's like, when do you go to the graveyard? Because the graveyard's foolish except song. Do you go to the graveyard super early, trying to pull like a Song of Healing to? Oh, I guess Camaro was already into dead, right? Oh,
Southern
Southern
Swamp
Swamp foolish
Foolish.
as well. Wow, interesting.
That's all our foolishes already.
What was that? It was Southern Swamp, Iconic Graveyard, and what was the other one?
Twin Islands.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I love this song. Massive Cat Jam song on the left
Termina
side
Field
of the
Walk.
stream right now.
Termina Field Wath. Wow. Great hint to get after we've gotten our magic and our captains.
Well, I don't think Ukkiez is going to have the option to go to the graveyard night 1 because P-Hat is not getting done until day 2 for him.
I mean,
So,
yeah, well, can't do too much
oh, nice
on
wallet.
day 2. Okay.
Early
on
wallet, you
room
love
checking.
to see it.
It is season 4. The season of wallets.
Nothing in the sense of significant items yet, though. Not seeing any big ticket items.
No, nothing that can that's truly helpful right now. We don't have explosives. We don't have bow of any sort.
Alright, Cemetery, hear this. It's going to be Captain's Hat for Song of Healing on the Song of Storms check in the graveyard. And then the first item we're going to find is Vanilla Zora. That's going to be how we unlock the entire seed right here. Just get Song of Healing on the Song of Storms check, and then Vanilla Zora, and then the whole seed just blows up. Just 5 items in PFE and 4 items in PR.
I mean, PF has had stuff almost every race, so.
Yeah, Season 4 has shown us for sure that Pirate's Fortress is super OP. More
Ukkiez
so
looks
than
like
any
they're
other
trying to
season.
route in money, too.
Is this? Oh yeah, they're gonna go Laundry Pool now. No South Termina, anything like that. Just going straight to Laundry Pool. Pretty classic observatory opener there. Just try to get your in-game time done as fast as possible.
And just don't miss the ferry.
Yeah, that ferry can fly in a really weird way sometimes. Captain's
Captain
Hat
was on
P-Hat.
Yeah, P-Hat. And we know that that song is required.
Also, I didn't see Spec do Gorman Bros City, so he didn't
not
have
do
any money, and so he wasn't able to do it. I'd like to see him do.
He
like
actually
Silver
did have
Quicker
money.
Brew.
He had $20. Because
Oh,
he picked
but
it
he
up
didn't
in
do
the
it.
Southern Tournament field.
Oh.
Okay, what's our what's our regular bomb bag perk?
Nothing.
Garbage.
Is Ukkiez gonna do Postman minigame? That's my question. We have a not required bunny hood, so you could viably skip it, but you could make a lot
Ukkiez
of
doesn't have
arguments
that hint.
for. Oh, that's right.
So yeah,
I
we're getting
forget
the
that
minigame.
Observatory gets actually no hints at all.
You get the one right outside, and then that's about it. I've actually changed my routing to do Observatory much later because I want more hints.
I'm definitely a late Observatory doer myself.
Okay, good
Or,
Grewer though, $100 was
Yeah,
nice.
it's so nice. Okay, nice bottle.
Does that? Well, we might have an earlier access bottle, Blabfish.
It's a bottle locked bottle actually, because
Yes,
boat
Butler.
archery requires.
no,
Butler had the letter to cafe, but
Yes,
boat
that was
archery
my bad.
requires a bottle to heal the witch. Picking up the cheeky blue rupee there during swordsman school. Some good money routing.
Yeah, if you hit it on the hour or the half hour, you can get 5 rupees.
Yeah, and it's pretty specific. Yeah, Fox, boat archery has bunny hood. So that is a 0-star. Well, actually, I don't want to say it's a 0-star bottle of milk because that's not actually 100% true, guaranteed. But it is almost certainly not required, or not any stars.
We're getting double Swordsman School and just 20 bucks on Swordsman School.
Yeah, this is the North versus South opener collision course right here. They always meet up in West Clocktown.
What about Labfish though, Fox?
Oh, true. There you go. That is indeed a foolish bottled milk. I was just thinking maybe the milk itself could be 1 star for Mirror Shield chest, but that's not even true because the swamp's foolish.
Okay, the Dongo time. What do you think our first transformation mask? You said Zora earlier. Are you still sticking with that?
Vanilla Zora, of course.
I would love to see Vanilla Zora, but Spec, by the way, did get the hint about Bunny Hood, but still, GFS. But still did Postman's minigame, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you could make an argument for doing Postman game night 1 anyway, despite seeing Bunny Hood on an always check, because you can always find like Fierce Deity's mask, or like an extra magic upgrade or a sword upgrade, or even just money to get your bank done faster. It's
North
not like
Clocktown Wath.
it's not like you have much else to do on night 1 trying to kill in-game time for Old Lady.
Old Lady might have something today because we just got North Clocktown Wath.
I don't think either of them checked the fairy fountain yet, right?
No, neither have. Bank 3 is dead.
There's definitely looking like there's going to be something on Old Lady or the fairy fountain, considering we've found nothing so far.
Come on, Deku Playground.
Could be Deku Playground for sure. The last lead I played had hookshot on Deku Playground, so
The last scene I played had Zora on Deku Playground.
oh wow. Almost out of logical checks. Yeah, we're running out of stuff. We're actually already running out of stuff. Like, we just saw this grotto for the first time. So what we have now is
we have Great Bay Coast Grotto, we have Rodents on their Swamp Grotto.
Labfish is not even in logic yet.
You know it's technically in logic, but it would be a little bit of a grind. Bank 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Business Scrub is not in logic yet. Need a way to not backflip over the bomber guard to be able to get the Terminal Field Business Scrub.
We don't have couples mask.
Yeah, there is a check. There is a song in the graveyard we can get right now. That doesn't require anything except for Captain's Hat. And I guess a stick.
Oh, Honey and Darling. We can't do Honey and Darling right now. By the way, you want to spend $100 for $100?
For $100 for $100 doesn't even do it.
It's not a bad rate. It's not the. I've seen Bloopies there, so. I've seen Bomber's Notebook there. So Business Scrub is out of logic because you have to be able to do Bomber's Notebook to get to Observatory right now, and we don't have a way to start Bomber's Notebook without a ranged weapon.
The Bomber's Hideout VIP pass to have Terminal Field Business Scrub and logic.
There's Ukkiez magic, by the way.
So yeah, we're just looking for Old Lady, Big Bomb Bag Purchase, Town Great Fairy, Great Bay Coast Grotto, Staff Room, and Road to Southern Swamp Grotto. Is that it? Wow.
Bank 2, did you say that?
And Bank 2, yeah. That's rough. You know what would be even cooler, Damon Crusher? Is Song of Healing in the graveyard and Vanilla Zora, like I've already mentioned.
Guppy has been wanting that Vanilla Zora this whole time. I'm down for it too, believe me.
Oh, and yes, I guess Bank 1.
Graveyard is in logic because we got Captain's Hat on P-Hat. And only Spec can check that for us right now, by the way. Which I'm guessing he'll check after saving Granny.
So Ukkiez needs to get rid of his milk, decides to drink it. A lot of runners would actually sell it to the curiosity shop here just for 20 rupees. And because it's kind of slow to just drink all that milk. Like
By the way,
imagine trying to drink all that milk in real life. It'd take forever to drink an entire
Here's
big
the thing,
old jug of
Ukkiez
milk.
did not get the Southern Swamp Foolish because that was in Milk Road and it didn't go all the way over.
Yeah, it's going to be very funny when he finds that the swamp is entirely foolish. Yeah, Goron's just in PFE. Yeah, Dodo, I said 6 items in PFE and 4 items in PR from Vanilla Zora. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, this is actually a really dry start. This is super dry. I never see starts like this in Season 4 where you just get nothing. Like, not even a logical bottle, no bombs even.
No
It's just
bow.
really dry. Really dry start. Yeah, no bow. Usually you get bow in 10 minutes in Season 4.
How about a hook
Hey,
shot
hook
on
shot.
Bomb Granny?
Hook shot and no other items in the entire night one.
That actually puts Terminal Field Scrub now in Logic.
It does. You can now buy that silver rupee for a silver rupee.
Great
This is
deal
good
there.
economics right there.
I mean, this fully makes sense to start bombers. You're right here. You got the hook shot.
I actually disagree. Because you have so little to do night 3, waiting for Skull Kid, I would actually not do bombers until night 3 to kill time. Like, you can do bombers with staff room and maybe checking curiosity shop 500 rupee. But it's pretty likely that we're gonna wow, express fails there. Well, I guess you have to save scum toilet hat now.
That is a little bit interesting because that is in a lock location. I mean,
Yeah,
yes.
I feel like this is a good seed. Sorry, I feel like this is just a good seed to do bombers night 3 to kill in game time. There's not
definitely
a whole
was
lot
wanting to do toilet hand now too. Yeah. Ooh, welcome in, Broke. By the way, Broke scoping out the competition of who he'll face next.
Yeah, exactly. A big race for Bro Tinder. Oh, Ukkiez is not using the bomber chicken for toilet hand. You can actually grab the chicken from the bomber kid and use that
up on the fence. Yeah.
jump into the balcony. You can check toilet hand that way, but save scumming it that way is pretty slow, so I can see skipping it for sure, even if Ukkiez was aware that.
What's our big bomb back purchase today? It's
a room key. Wow.
No, that's a room key. I haven't been misspeaking.
That is a room key.
Actually, you know, we can just do toilet hand this way then.
Yeah, this is way faster.
I'm glad you saw that better than I did. I thought it was, I don't know what. I thought I saw bomb chew, but I'm looking one too far to the left.
My many years of VC eyes have trained me to see the room key on reaction.
Plus, that gives us another check with the room key available. Knives chamber.
Spec is also not going to think about scumming toilet with the chicken. Okay, in logic bottle, there you go.
Hey, logical bottle.
Opens up exactly 1 check, which is
lavish. I mean, we have Foolish Kume if we really want to talk about checks available. We're not doing that. Ukkiez not going to do toilet hand tonight, it looks like.
Not even checking the room key at all. Just going.
Gonna go get their Southern Swamp Foolish here in a sec.
Oh, we didn't even see Gorman Bros yet either. That could totally have something.
Yeah, I had a seed one time. It had my Deku mask, and I completely isolated it.
Yeah, you can't do P-Head at night, so it's impossible to get the
having
that at night.
GFS though is nice for VHAT if you can get behind its little blade.
Well, the hitbox is still super janky. You can see that it
Yeah,
clanks there with
if you go
whatever.
straight on, it's not cooperating.
Yeah, GFS definitely helped P-Hat fight there.
Will Spec show us day one Graves?
Dodos. He's a bit cranky about hint positions right now, I suppose.
Why? What's up?
I'm not actually 100% sure. I think it's just Observatory Copium.
Spec not showing us
Observatory
day one
Copium,
Graves,
where you
by the
just
way.
get no hints until day 2.
So we won't know what our graveyard song is until we either get bombs or next cycle. Now we're gonna get double Gorman Bros. Or no, Ukkiez doesn't have the money yet. No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay, I get it now, Dodo. I never watched that match. I just heard that it was a casino at the end, and that's all I needed to know.
Oh, is that PR? Was that PR, Dodo? I've seen. My problem is I've seen a lot of races, so I try and have to get clarity. I need to learn the quick start for Gorman Bros.
You just hold right, and then as soon as you're able to move your character, you just press up and A. It's that simple.
Okay.
He's showed me how to do that actually. He's doing
nice.
the carrot preservation thing too. He's kind of just the Gorman Bros legend.
You're against it, Fox, even though we only have Foolish except for Song?
Oh, I would have done Graveyard Night 1 here. I would have done the TF loop and then just gotten the Graveyard Song right afterwards. Be pretty quick.
Because we're gonna start running out of checks here again soon too. We can check Zora ledges.
Like, the thing about not doing Graveyard the cycle is that if you don't do it night 1, you're just not getting it until next cycle. So it's going to be a very, very long time before you do Mikau. So I feel like if you just check the TF Pillar Grotto, even if you have to do an invert just to make it to the graveyard, it's really, really safe to just quickly pick up the song in the graveyard and then continue on with your night 1. Because you're just riding opponent to the graveyard, opening the grave, using a stick to light the torches, and then killing the Iron Knuckle. That's all you're doing. It's pretty fast.
We do have in logic, Cliff.
You can do the stalactite, the stalagmite, whatever. I don't know which one is which. You can do that jump, Dodo, but in this seed with the Swamp Foolish, if you go to day 2, you pretty much want to go to day 3 like instantly. And if you do your normal night 1, you're not really going to be in a position where you want to go to the graveyard like after night 1 is over, basically. Like, if you do TF Pillar and you don't go to the graveyard afterwards, you're never going to the graveyard until next cycle. So if it's healing there, you're gonna... Well, I guess it's not going to be that likely that healing's going to be in the graveyard, but yeah, Spec is doing what I think is correct, which is going night 3.
Shell clarified for us that's a Slagmite because G is for ground on Slagmite and Slagtite
Oh, nice.
is
I'm never going to get those wrong anymore.
Stalagmite. Shell typed it out faster than I could. I didn't want to interrupt you, so I was waiting.
Romero's also hinted dead, so it's literally just Mikau that could be a problem right now.
That's a title deed. That's mountain title deed. You don't have to save Scum Letter to Mama now. You haven't missed too much, but you've had a mostly dry start. We have Hookshot avail or got off a Bomb Lady from North Clockdown Moth, Captain's Hat and P Hat Grotto with a Kana Graveyard Foolish except for Song.
Still a really dry start on the seed, by the way. Only hook and a bottle.
I know, this is kind of interesting. This is different. Normally we have like so many items at the start, and then we're into a casino near the end.
Beck is not interested in checking Cape right now. I would maybe have checked Cape, but
I would grab. I like
deliver the letter and then do, I don't know, probably south, I guess.
I liking the idea of checking the hint over here and then checking those ledges. There's 2 more check.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. In a dry start like this, going to Cape with only hook isn't like super terrible.
Dampe is dead.
Dampe, wow. A lot of items on always checks. We had a bunny hood. We had a letter to cafe, and now a land title deed.
That letter to cafe is like one of the best things to get hinted at.
Oh, 100%. It's awesome. So this is going to Road to Southern Swamp on Spec side and also farming some money. But he has money in his wallet. I would have deposited and then got a full 200 bucks.
Yeah, because if we're farming out for bank too, it's going to be a little bit.
"25-minute Road to Southern Swamp Grotto" is kind of funny.
And nothing in here.
Wait, why is Spec inverting? This is fascinating to me.
I'm curious on that too.
What is he thinking about right now?
Ukkiez choosing to go to Ranch on day 3, though.
This is a possible turning point in the race. If there's an item on the ranch chest, Spec will not get it for a long time.
A lot of hints, or 5 more hints you can. Doggy race closes at 8 p.m. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
We're both just trying to educate our viewers as best we can.
Both Doggy race and Lemons closes at 8 p.m.
Well, that's a lot of money on the Stinko, holy moly.
Oh, wow, Magic,
okay.
Well, we're not getting our second magic.
If it was my settings, that magic would have been required. 100%.
That would have been fun, yeah. Yeah, that magic's confirmed Wath. Termina Field still is Wath, by the way.
Beck inverted and then uninverted like very shortly after. That's...
I'm not sure.
What is going in that man's mind right now, I wonder?
Dodo, we do have our magic already.
Yeah, magic was in Grass Grotto in Termina Field. And that was the way of the hero. And now it's confirmed because the magic on Ocean Spider House requires...
Mountain Village is Wath.
Any hungry Goron enthusiasts in chat? Might be seeing that.
Interesting. So you know how we have a very dry start. We actually have 2 of our 3 Waths fulfilled already too. That's the scary part. Like we have items from
Termina Field for magic,
and
then North Lockdown for hookshot. Wow, that's not good. And they're gonna be not a whole lot of direction late game.
Ukkiez not routing in money.
What are you talking about water for, Fox? Like for like Great Big Coast? Oh wow, Gossip
Ooh.
Stone's Deku Mask. Interesting. We
Okay.
got a Gossip Stone seed, fellas.
Can't complain about gossips. You know that
What
okay.
was that?
I don't know.
Was that a bomb bag? No way.
So I want to bring up an interesting thing. That graveyard song, which we could have gotten on night 1, is a little spicier now, because if we get our first transformation mask, which we know is not Deku,
All it needs to be is a Lullaby or Nova.
yeah, and it is not Letter to Mama, by the way. At least not the first part.
So it looked like Spec is checking Road to Icona Pillar just to kill in game time. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to see Night
Bombers.
1 Bombers, because killing time is really hard for both these players. They're kind of like running around the place looking for stuff to do.
I would farm up money, just because you need something to do.
You can actually kill Takuri pretty efficiently with Great Fairy Sword. Not a whole lot of people realize that it only dies to 3 jump slashes with GFS. So Takuri is pretty cool here because you can get money for Bank 2.
You know, I'm curious what we're gonna have on Skull Kid for our song.
Did we see a bean? Oh,
We
Spec
did.
is just in.
Great Bay Coast.
Oh, we did. Oh, does he have water on him?
I don't know on that one.
I hope so, because he's gonna need it.
If this has something, yeah. He doesn't have water, apparently.
Ukkiez is gonna have even more of a hard time killing in-game time than Spec is. Ukkiez took a long time to go to night 3. This is such a dry start. I can't get over how dry this is. Hookshot, bottle, no other items, like, and a bean? Like, just Great Bay Coast Ledge starter kit, pretty much. Oh, that's a bow. Or no, is that Gilded Sword?
That was gilded, it looked like. And there's the gossips for Spec.
The second hit.
Bank 2 is where I'm leaning toward.
I haven't seen Gossip Stones be required in so long.
It's a nice change. Yeah, they did find a bean in Great Bay Coast Grotto. Dodo. We saw Stumpy.
Bullet
Stumpy
Hand
didn't
coming
have
up
anything.
here, and Staff Room.
And room key, because we didn't check room key.
Oh, none of them checked room key. Night 1, that's funny.
$20 on toilet. Need money? We got money for you.
Both the players wanted to get all the in checks at the same time. So Staff Room, Guest Room, and Toilet Hand all at once. Which I respect. But maybe you want to front load some of those if you don't find a whole lot of items.
There might have been a gossip seed
Nothing
required.
in the inn.
Wow.
Nothing here. Ukkiez is also checking GBC Ledge here. Damn, no love for Takuri. Could easily just nuke Takuri with your GFS, get Bank 2, and then check Skull Kid after. Maybe I'm right. Maybe it actually is just Song of Healing in the graveyard, and it is Vanilla Zora.
Okay, you ready to see what song Skull Kid has? Yeah, we have magic that doesn't do anything for us. Kind of feels strange being 33 minutes in and no bow, no transformation mask.
Well, it doesn't feel strange for me because the settings I play just constantly restrict me of any items ever. But it is strange if you're a Season 4 enthusiast. Wow, what do we have left? Just bank 2? Wow,
Bank
bank
2, I think, is...
2. We got, is that it? Is it
Yep.
actually just bank 2? Wow.
I think we only have bank 2 left.
Also, I want to see what's on the Curiosity shop here. Oh, New Wave Bossa Nova on
Okay.
Goku.
Now we just need a Zora mask and we can get Deku.
Okay, I got both my eyes open this time. What's on the Curiosity shop? I still couldn't see that in time. I could see like something circular. Maybe it's a bomb bag.
How much money does Ukkiez have in the bank?
It was like 300.
So one more full wallet and you'd have your bank 2.
This is such an insane seed for killing Takuri. Wow, it's so nuts.
Where's Spec gonna head first? He's heading to Grape A, or he's going to Zora Cape now.
He hasn't done the cape ledges yet, so he has to come here now because he has like nothing left.
Until our runners are going to basically have to farm up that extra $200 now.
Yeah,
I'd make it night 1 because you can immediately get $100 from Guru Guru, or you can do your the damn bird. I'm always afraid he's going to take something from me.
you know what's interesting is that Takuri actually can't steal anything from you if you don't have a bow. So in this
Interesting.
case, Takuri couldn't even steal your sword or a bottle from you or anything like that. And I guess it's like Nintendo coded the bird to not steal your stuff super early in the game. Like if you go south for the first time, like you're intended to, and you find Takuri and then he beats you up, Nintendo didn't want that happening where Takuri steals your items before you even beat Woodfall Temple.
Spec can also route in Graveyard Song, by the way. If he thinks about it.
Better get a spec, or sorry, you better get a stick spec. You better get a spec stick is what I was about to say.
English is hard.
Better remember your stick, homie. Okay, he does know. Poor Dodo.
Ukkiez going the safe way with getting that piece of heart. This will be his new way Bossa Nova. Yeah, this is just like farm money. That is what this seed is farm money.
I told you that it's gonna be Song of Healing in the graveyard, Vanilla Zora.
I mean, we have
like,
graveyard, and then we have that, and then we have that song, and then we have Bake. That's what we all have left.
I mean, let's be real. There's a bow on bank too. Like that's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah,
that's the reality, but not what I actually want to see happen, which is
Macau having Vanilla Zora.
Well, actually, a bow wouldn't even open that much, would it? It would just be the archery mini games. It would just be mini games, pretty much.
Yeah. Because we don't even have North Access because we don't have Gorod.
I really want to know what was on All Night Mass Purchase, though. Was that a bomb bag?
I think it was a bomb bag from what I glanced at. But it was so quick by both runners. It was like... That's the problem with our comm screens, is we have such small...
A wallet on Bank 2 would be devastating for both players. It would be completely soul-crushingly devastating. Dodo, again, Camaro was already hinted. So if it's Song of Healing, it's only for Mikau. Camaro has nothing.
Yeah, that's
you
kind of
mean
nice.
like in the event that a wallet is on bank 2, yeah. The faster you double time, the faster you beat the seed because you're waiting for all kinds of in-game time for a bomb bag.
Go kill the bird 200 times.
Song is going to be here. The only thing that unlocks anything is Song of Healing, and it's 1 check.
At least you have GFS for easy Iron Knuckle.
Yeah, the Iron Knuckle's getting smoked. Well, Spec doesn't know the 2-hit. GFS didn't do the jump slashes, did crouch stabs. Gotta go back to the lab, homie. Okay, what's the song here? Let's see. Are we gonna get 1 more check, or is it bank 2? Wow,
That's
it's bank 2.
Storms.
It's bank 2. All right, it's time to kill Takuri, I guess.
We have a Pamela seed too, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, the Captain Sat in Termina Field wasn't Way of the Hero necessarily.
Iconic Graveyard, foolish except for song.
Oh, true. Oh, but that's probably for watering a bean or something.
But we have bottles available in Sphere 0 or Sphere 1.
That doesn't even matter.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. But so Storms is required. We know that much.
That might just be an insane troll. What does Spec do? Night 3? Or he hasn't done ranch. Yeah, he has to do ranch now. Well, deposit first and then do ranch.
Yeah. Thanks, Dodo, for clarifying that. We still don't have anything.
Well, Silver Rupee regrab and TF Pillar. Let's go.
Spec did that too, by the way.
I certainly did not remember the Silver Rupee was there, but I'm also not playing the seed.
Also, it would be not. Ukkiez could finish it off because if he does Guru, that's the 200 he needs for his bank 2.
And in these settings, you don't need water or bean for the Deku Palace song. That's there's a trick that just skips that. It's called Deku Palace Bean Skip, and it's enabled in standard settings now. So you don't need water or bean for that check anymore.
Our runners
But
are just
maybe
going
it
to
is
be.
a Pamela seed. It's very possible.
Both our runners are just going to be farming up money, waiting for it.
We're gonna see the great convergence of North versus South here in a moment when they both do their bank 2 at the same time. We actually already checked Great Big Coast Sledge. It was just a sword upgrade.
The sword upgrade doesn't give anything for that. Storms is not foolish at all, just because of our hint. But sword upgrades are never a walk item. Because you can do Kokiri Majora. 40 crouch stabs, right?
Well, we're not going to be doing Kokiri Majora
We have
anytime soon.
Yes, Gossip Stones has Deku Mask.
Why is Iconic Graveyard foolish except song for Storms here? That's the real question. Is it the Pamela seed? Perhaps.
And it is a
there
bow on bank 2.
Yeah, of course. Time to do mini games. That opens up. Let's see.
4.
Swamp Archery, Town Archery, and Honey and Darling. Oh, Megalol.
4 checks. 3 mini games, 4 checks.
Is this straight to Swamp Archery? Oh, man. Wow. Killing Takuri in this seed would actually be so insane. Where was the Great Fairy Sword again? Dodongo's, right?
The Dongos, yeah.
Observatory opener could have killed Takuri on the way to Milk Road for money. That would have been so nuts to do.
So we're gonna get Swamp Archery as our first archery check. Yeah, so to be able to go north, to do anything for north, we would need either Goron or explosives or fire arrows. Fire arrows would be nice because then we could just do Smithy 1 too.
I mean, you could go north right now with just your piddly little bow.
And you can get to the first little area. You can get your one hit.
Actually, you can backflip over the snowballs, but it's very hard, and not a whole lot of people know how to do it.
And there's Ukkiez.
Just gets the bow just shortly after Spec does. Oh, you know what? You know what's actually gonna happen? This is actually gonna happen. We're gonna see a wallet on one of these mini games, like 100%,
Oh god,
1,000%. That's what's gonna happen here.
So now we have access. If we do get a wallet, that would be Bank 3. Now we have a bow. The bird can now steal stuff from us, right?
Yeah, Curry can steal your stuff now.
All nice mask.
Lighter?
And lights.
Okay. Well, don't skip Swamp Archery or you lose. Wow. All night mask.
Yeah. A wallet would only be necessary for Bank, or not for Bank, but All Night's mass purchase because Bank 3 was hinted dead.
So, Spec, I know you're gonna rewatch this restream, homie. So you decided to not Song of Time. You could have just reset, got money for Town Archery, which would have opened up the inn after you did Town Archery, gone to day 3 with the all-night mask, and then done Honey and Darling. That would have been better.
So what do what are we wanting? We need something for progression. Both, like we said, unlocked 4 checks. That all night's mask gave us 2 more checks.
I mean, again, a wallet would be horrifically dead.
So if Ukkiez goes to Swamp right after this, then Ukkiez could get that all night's mask and do it this cycle.
Oh yeah. Surprised Ukkiez is doing Town Archery before Swamp Archery. Like, Ukkiez double timed. Oh, Goron homie mask on Honey and Darling. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Now we have a whole lot we can do. Oh, no. Well, we can check Mountain Village if it's on Hugo. Did we finally unlock the 100 more bucks?
He is boring again? I wouldn't even say so. There's no bombs. Going north with no bombs. Mountain Village Way, the hero.
Ukkiez won't miss.
Gonna miss LA. It's very possible. Very possible. Oh, wait. 2 double times? Oh, no. That's right. Didn't get the all-night mask yet. Oh, gonna get Goron right here. And then, yeah, Swamp Archery is just in the bin. Uh-oh.
How long until Ukkiez goes for that?
Oh, who knows? LA isn't going to be needed for anything for a long time, so... Unless that all-night mask is locking other stuff. Yeah, not going to go to Swamp Archer anytime soon.
Okay, so... Would be interesting if we got, like, Sonata, Elegy, or Oath on Baby Goron. Because then we still can't get our Deku. Or,
I mean, this is just Lullaby. I don't get how this isn't Lullaby. If it's not Lullaby, something is up.
Holy shit, that was amazing. Honey and Darling by Ukkiez.
Yeah, nicely done.
That's a hard container up on the ledge.
Oh, Zora is there. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so 200 bucks and we can get our Zora.
Alright, Spec. Don't do the Baby Goron right now. Go to Lens Cave. soar, get money, and then come back. That's what you gotta do, Spec. That's the solution here for your problem. Oh man, he's actually killing 4 Tektites.
Ukkiez is going to be just short of the money too, and not have light arrows to be able to do it.
Incoming peek. Oh, nice peek. Yeah, you can peek this chest without bombs by just jimmying your camera into the rock. Yeah.
Big chest, and it is blast mask. Nice.
Okay, all right. Expect soar, and then come back. Don't do this backwards, Lens Cave. No need to. Oh, nice gold rupee.
He didn't activate the owl, apparently.
Oh wow, that's funny. I always hit that owl. I mean, a lot of people do it as a flex move to not hit the owl until after Hungry Goron is done.
I mean, Ukkiez is gonna be able to get that too, that gold. So now we're really opening things up.
Oh, well, not a light arrow. It doesn't have light arrows. Oh no. Yeah, Ukkiez, you're not gonna get 25 rupees here, bud. That's pretty far away. But there is that gold rupee in Lens Cave you can go grab.
That was Sonata, by the way.
Okay.
But we have access to our Deku now.
No, oh yeah, because of the Zora mask, yeah, I forgot. We actually do.
Yeah, now you just
really slow start. This is a super grindy start because Bank 2 just locked the entire seed, but now we're kind of on the right track here. Mountain Village Way, the hero, and it's for either a song item or one of the thermo arrows, or maybe it's Gibdo Garo.
Yeah, because we still need our access to Akana.
I can't help but think why Storms is important for something in the seed. It could just be simply Fierce Deity is on Pamela or something. Even a bottle on Pamela would probably work.
Yeah.
There could be something in Stone Tower. There could be something on Stump that I forgot about.
Stump was a lot of small brown. I mean, we need we need both the keg and the mirror shield, so.
Do Pamela. Or rather, we don't necessarily need keg plus mirror. One of them might be dead. One of them might just be healing and it does nothing.
True. Because we haven't found the other song yet.
And the direction of the seed is pretty clear cut now. Like, if it was me playing... Actually, first of all, let's see what Hungry Goron has.
Keg.
Wow, okay, keg, okay.
Reset
so,
and do a song.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Seed is super easy to route now. If it was me playing, it's just simply do Gossips to get the Deku Mask, do the entire south, probably before checking what the keg song is, and then do all of Pirate's Fortress, and then consider what to do after that.
Yeah. What do I need update on the wall? Oh, Mountain Village for Keg. Well, Keg is not guaranteed to be our wall.
It's pretty highly likely.
Yes, I will put that in there.
Longer healing on the ranch though, and oh yeah, Pamela is coming soon, fellas.
It was Mountain Village, by the way. Hey, so only thing that would count towards it is keg, is our walk. Which at least Ukkiez will be getting here really shortly. And then there's the time reset for Spec.
So first thing you do if you're Spec, you get the Deku Mask 100%.
So
And then-
interesting, if Ukkiez routes in doing heads to Southern Swamp, maybe they'll hit archery on their way.
Did Ukkiez hit the Swamp Owl yet?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm guessing
Well, Southern Swamp
he
is
did.
foolish anyway, so that's the problem.
Yeah, just get a powder keg, for sure. Do Gossips right now with your Nova. And then between Deku Palace, Ranch, and PF, you can kind of do them in any order. Maybe Ranch last, simply to look for Mask of Truth or Bremen
I
Mask
could
before you
not
go.
see what that was on Ledge. On Path of Snow.
It looked like it was an item of some kind, but neither runner is interested in that. Like, I thought it looked like a room key, but that doesn't even make sense because we already.
I thought it
found
was
room key.
sword, but we already seen Gilded Sword, so.
The Ranch is gonna be first for Spec, which I don't disagree with. I think between Deku Palace, Ranch, and PF, you can kind of, again, do them in any order. Doing Ranch now is basically saying that you never want to do chickens or dog race, which is fine. Those checks are not great. But doing Ranch after PF and Deku Palace would be more of the full clear route. Yeah, there's a mountain title deed on Lapfish, that's right. A fish regrab is going to be in the future here.
That's Spec already grabbed his fish.
Oh, nice. Wasn't paying enough attention to see that.
Bro, they were asking why he was grabbing a fish.
So let's see what Ukkiez is going to do too. That's a pretty close race, by the way. They're not actually that far apart from each other.
They're a swamp archery away, apart.
Yeah, besides the problem of not having light arrows, they're pretty close.
Well, if All Knight's can All Knight's Mask really have anything of importance now that would block still?
All Night Mask, it could have items, of course.
Fire
Like,
and
all
Ice.
He is Oath on Romani's game, and it can just be anything.
Heat
Yeah.
Mask.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, all our way of the heroes are satisfied. Need to find fire arrows, ice arrows, and
Maybe a
those were Lullaby and Elegy are. But yeah, I would have done this route a lot differently. I would have bought the keg, done clockwise Gossip Stones, and then I would have been able to just roll to the ranch after getting Deku Mask. If I wanted to do ranch first, which I don't think I would want to do that. I'd probably do ranch after PF and Palace, I think. Double Gossip Stones, let's go! It's happening.
So both our runners will have the Deku Mask close to the same time.
Is Zora faster than Goron? No. Nothing outspeeds the homie mask, but you can't play Nova as Goron for Gossip Stones.
I mean, you could, it just doesn't do anything.
That's true, you could.
Well, we are not getting double magic today. I will tell you that.
New Wave Hardlocks Lullaby. pretty likely that Lullaby's in Palace, but doesn't have to hardlock it. Could always just have a random mirror shield. And Deku just doesn't lock anything.
Yeah, nice jump by Ukkiez. Went to jump to head and went right back in.
When I woke up this morning, I did not predict that I would be watching two people do Gossip Stones at the same time.
Right?
I did
Yeah,
not foresee this.
I did not foresee this either.
Not the Majora Season 4 gameplay I was expecting to see.
I mean, we got our Season 4. We had a wallet required, so... They're also gonna... Ukkiez will get it slightly before.
Boss Blue Warp. Oh, you mean like lock behind?
Yeah,
like,
we don't
dual
have
on the
access
yeah.
to Boss Blue Warp without Sonata doing... Because right now we don't have fires. What was that? Sorry.
Ruki's got the Deku Mask first.
And he's gonna check Keaton's here real quick, probably. I don't know. He's just start getting us on.
This is the route I would have been likely to do. Let's just roll from the last Gossip Grotto to the ranch. Save yourself a Soar. Not really saving a whole lot of time though. Going from the Gossip Grotto to Milk Road Owl is like 10 seconds and a Soar is like 12, so...
That wallet was hard required for two things, or well, not hard required. Hard required for one, required for the other one too.
Whenever people say hard required, to me it says that the item is you need it to beat the game, but technically you didn't need the wallet to beat the game.
You did to get Zora Mask.
Well, we don't know if it's hard required yet, because there could have been another wallet somewhere.
You needed a wallet, is what I'm saying. It's hard required.
Oh, I mean, well, there's a 2-star wallet on room reservation, 100%.
And there is a big chest
if it's
on
hard
treasure.
required, maybe not. Who knows?
And that's a treasure chest mini game here.
Oh, did Spec not know the horizontal clip? Man, so many people don't know the horizontal clip. I mean, diagonal clip worked out well here, but
Fires.
Okay, there you go.
Mini games is where it's at today. That makes Blue Wasp War beatable with our or gettable with Snowhead Temple now.
We don't have Lullaby yet.
Oh, true. Depending on if we get Lullaby from Deku.
Well, we can do Woodfall Temple already to get Oath Check.
Axel, there might be a slight chance Pamela is alive unless there's the Mirror Shield, yeah.
Okay, Ukkiez, are you gonna go to Deku Palace or PF? Or even Zora Hall would be reasonable. Soaring to Clock Town. Interesting. Oh, for couples mask. Okay, sure. Well, the mayor's not even available yet. Could have easily just fit in a PF trip before checking mayor. Okay, do chess game and find your fire arrows then.
There's bomb bags for us.
Did Spec do a sword just for chess game in Punch Rock Grotto? That's funny. That's very safe. We got a raid coming in from the other Zelda
Welcome
Speedruns
in
channel.
Zelda Speedruns. I was just watching Wind Waker Randomizer. You're in for a wonderful treat here. We have Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 3, or Season 4, Winners Bracket Round 3. I was getting my numbers mixed up. I also forgot to say happy 1 hour mark, people.
Happy 1 hour mark.
Shout out to these two amazing runners, Spec and Ukkiez. Thank you, Shellenor Throsvelt and Chaotic Yosher for tracking. And BC Guppy, you're amazing, and join me in the comment booth.
Pretty close race so far. Only real difference here is Spec has light arrows that were on Swamp Archery, which is kind of gonna be a illness for Ukkiez that needs to be cured soon.
And fires from Treasure Chest minigame.
Wait, did Ukkiez not get the fire arrows on chess game?
Nope.
Wait, what happened?
They just they did Mayor and left.
What did they do to wait for Mayor? They went into the inn for some reason, and then I stopped watching.
They talked to Granny. And there's Lullaby.
Oh wow. Could have easily just done. Yeah, there's Lullaby, by the way. You gotta use New Wave to get Deku.
Okay, hear me out. We still don't have our Arcana Foolish except for Song fulfilled yet.
Yeah, there's something up with that. It could simply be Fierce Deity in Stone Tower, or like Giant's Mask on Pamela. It could be a variety of reasons. Could be Mirror Shield on Pamela, who knows? Although that's the only item that can even be on Pamela, sadly.
Yeah, because
there's a lot of Pamela lovers here. Gotta love the Deku Dot recoil flip Azora here. Good technology for sure. It's not that hard to do either. It's pretty easy to do that. If you're familiar with recoil flipping in general, you just gotta backflip with very lenient timing and a very lenient angle, and you're good.
Yeah, Blue Boss Warp has healing, then definitely Pamela is needed, but it also means Ice Arrows has to be before Pamela. We need Ice Arrows to get to Pamela, so where are our Ice Arrows? We also need Icona access. You know where there's a lot of checks we haven't done yet, though? Well, we'll do progression through dungeons, but we also have Pirates Fortressville.
Yep. We got an entire Cape full clear, Zora Hall full clear, Pirates Fortress full clear. You'd go to Pinnacle Rock at any time. Woodfall Temple full clear, Snowhead Temple full clear. Like, lots of areas to go to right now, and only missing potentially Icona access and Ice Arrows. Pretty big Ice Arrow casino actually, but looks like both the runners are going the same way. Just yeah, Ukkiez missing 2 elemental arrows is pretty unfortunate.
On minigames.
Double timing in Clock Town to do town archery before swamp archery was a mistake, I think. It would have been better to sword as a swamp, do swamp archery, because you can double time in the swamp quicker. And swamp archery is 2 checks as opposed to town archery is 1, and Honey and Darling's 1. But you could have gone to day 2, done swamp archery, and then done town archery into Honey and Darling, or even just go to day 3 in the swamp in preparation for Honey and Darling. The double time Ukkiez did in West Clocktown to do town archery first was what is causing the problem with not finding light arrows here.
Yeah, so we'll see a full Woodfall Temple clear, but that doesn't take too long.
Yeah, the
Definitely
Woodfall
with
Temple's
fire
really
arrows.
fast, especially with fire arrows, yeah. And yeah, like Fox said, both Giant's Mask and Fierce Deity's Mask cannot be 2-star in these settings, but I've seen both of them be 2-star in the settings that I play, especially Fierce Deity. I've seen 2-star FD more than any single human being ever has, I guarantee it. And probably seen more 2-star Giant's Masks than anyone else as well. That can be hard required, believe it or not.
I mean, storms could lead to Fierce Deity and Giants, but that's not going to be what blocks it from being foolish.
I don't know if that's true. Well, actually, in the settings I play, it's not true, Fox, because in the settings I play, it always logic with just like
Oh, I did
anything.
not know you could do that, what Ukkiez just did. Shoot through the
Wait.
torch to hit the far off torch.
Oh, I thought that was an adult link only thing. Oh shit, I
Apparently
didn't
not.
realize human could do that. That's insane. I gotta write that down.
Learn new things every day, right?
Yeah, that's correct, Fox. I think it's been so long since I checked out what you actually need to kill a Doa. I think I'm gonna change the Adola logic though, because I think you should have Adola logic if you have only Goron Mask, because you can Goron pound Adola and then Goron punch him pretty effectively, as I've learned recently. Yeah, Damon Crusher, that's the thing, is that the storms could be 1-star for Stone Tower Bean Chests, and you could simply have FD or Giants up there. Oh! Okay, who saw that right now on Spec's side?
On Specs, the quick kill.
The GFS Gecko quick kill. That is so cool to see.
He's just showing off now.
Too busy talking about stupid logic when I should have been paying attention to what Spec was doing. I only just barely caught that jump slash on the Gecko. That was sick.
I know a few runners that like to pull it off successfully, on more often than not. Nothing in Woodfall Temple. So we've narrowed. Well, we have Dalwa's Heart container left, but that basically leaves multiple more areas because we still have so much.
We have a lot of game to get through, fellas. We got Snowhead Temple, Pirate's Fortress, full clear of Cave, full clear of Zora Hall.
Don't forget
We got
Pinnacle
lots
Rock.
And yeah, Pinnacle Rock's got 2 checks just chilling, as always.
As it can bite some people in the butt.
Yeah, and we're not gonna say any names.
Nope, I won't say names. Hey, look, I blinked and I missed it.
Goodbye, Adola.
I kinda had storms, yes. And just $20 on Adola, so guess what? We're out of here.
Alright, Spec. Probably Snowhead Temple now, right?
I would do Snowhead Temple just because it's still progression.
Oh, there's Song of Healing.
Okay, Pamela.
Wow, need Mirror Shield.
Still. Mirror Shield is hard required.
Can't even go there though. We need Icona access.
Yeah,
Check
where
that.
is it? Probably he's sitting in Pirate's Fortress or something. What, there is 12 checks in Pirate's Fortress? 5
I think this is
inside,
the
4 in
invert for
sewers.
Smithy one, right? Yeah, this is a Smithy one invert for sure. Spec is planning to beat Snowhead Temple and then do Smithy after. Although there's a lot of places you can go that are all like relatively the same. Zora Cape, Zora Hall, all very strong. You get a lot of checks doing all that. Pirate's Fortress is insanely dense. Doing Snowhead Temple, it's still a very good density, but it's quite a lot of commitment.
Yeah, Pirate's Fortress has 12 checks. Snowhead has what, 4, 5? But it has its progression. It's a dungeon for us to complete.
Snowhead Temple has 7 checks. Spring has 4. So that
So
puts
you're
it roughly
12
on
and
par
11,
with
yeah.
Pirate's Fortress. And yeah, it is progression, but I mean, I would also say Pirate's Fortress is progression. It's so insanely dense. There's
It
almost
seems to be
certainly
that
going to
way
be a
with.
card item there.
Oh, Twin
Yeah,
Islands
Twin
is
Islands
dead, by the way.
That's true. Never thought
Yeah.
about that. So yeah, Spring's only 2 checks, so the Snowhead Temple package here is going to be 9 checks. But with Smithy 1, that's also a check there, so 10 checks. You could make an argument for doing PF first, try to find like Lens of Truth to Darmani in Spring. If you don't do it in Spring, then it gets Orphan.
Ukkiez getting a Dalwood down in a blink.
MMR,
Bremens!
yeah. Of course. There was a route here where you could do like all of Woodfall Temple, all of Snowhead Temple, all of Pirate's Fortress day 1, and then only then done the Ranch Song. You could have routed in Chickens, but in Chickens is also slow, so who cares?
Pictograph box.
Can't even do that this cycle. Not gonna happen for a long time.
Yeah, both checks are dead, by the way. So, foolish, and we didn't get to see Horse yet. Here's your Macau heal, by the way.
I wouldn't do Mikau right now. I think you want to do Mikau on your last visit to Coast if possible, because Mikau is very slow. I would probably do either PF and then Mikau on the trip to Cape, or do Cape and Hall and then do Mikau on the trip to PF. Both are kind of like the same.
Nice quick kill on Wizrobe. That's a biggie. And that's a bottle of Chateau Romani. Not a bad thing to find. Depending on where our items are, we can actually beat this in this cycle. Right? We already had gone back in time and gotten our rant song.
Yeah, you could go to night 3 right now if you wanted to and still win on the cycle. Yeah, for sure.
Unless it's Smithy. Once we get we're going Pirate's Fortress, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, between the options presented at the beginning of this cycle, where you had, like, Ranch, South, and Pirate's Fortress, all of them are, like, kind of the same. So, yeah, PF here is very reasonable.
Immediately
Right
find a big
away,
chest.
PF, yeah, immediately big chest, that's just Pirate's Fortress for you.
How about our postman's at? Spec missing the quick kill on the second wizard. Another big chest. And that's our other wallet.
So hard required, yeah, you were correct. The first wallet we found was hard required.
Oh yeah, because we had to get Zora to be able to get that second one. I saw a seed the other day that was PFI and PF exterior foolish. So it's like when you go to Pirates sewers. When the other two are foolish. I just have to figure out better routing on my stuff.
What did you say, Cemetery? Sorry?
There was a seed the other day that was Pirates Fortress interior and Pirates Fortress exterior foolish.
Oh yeah, sewer is just like 4 checks. So it's just whenever you feel like doing 4 checks is good density. There has indeed been a lot of wallets in Pirates Fortress exterior in Season 4 for sure. Like, Pirates Fortress Sewer, even with the other 2 PFs being foolish, it's still better than Pinup Rock.
Another big chest.
I mean, again, just average Pirates Fortress content right now.
That's Gifto. We have a con axis.
Spec, bro, no, dude, don't kill Goat with bow. You have GFS and bombs equipped, my guy. Oh man, I gotta educate people on the Goat quick kill with GFS.
I actually learned this one.
Spec doesn't know how to do this. It's so easy.
Yeah, you just drop bomb, you run backwards,
and
then jump slash.
Easy peasy. This is the second race I've watched where a runner has had bombs and Great Fairy Sword equipped, like just straight up equipped, but they don't kill Goat with GFS.
There's our ice arrows,
by the way. So yeah, there you go. Pirate's Fortress required. Who would have predicted it? Who would have predicted it?
So only thing left we have is Pamela.
Pamela could have mirror, yeah. That could just be the end of the seed right there.
And so if Spec goes to PF, then he should. And there's another big chest. He might get that, or should be able to link together that Storms is still required. So head to Pamela.
Well, Spec's going to go to PF like 100% very soon. Nice cow mask. Spec may do Cape and Zorahal first because it's a full clear, but Pirate's Fortress is also a full clear. So it's just personal preference, really. Like, between those two, it's just 50-50.
Yeah, this is really bad for Ukkiez with not having those those arrows.
Poor Ukkiez is missing 2 very important elemental arrows that are just on minigames.
Always clear your minigame.
He's gonna want to go to Pamela though. Could route chess game on the way, but Swamp Archery is so hard to do.
Yeah,
Swamp Archery is just so far away.
Kind of isolated it.
No, nobody checked North Clocktown transformation fairies, as far as I know, but you also have to be paying attention, like a hawk, to make sure that no one checked it because it's so fast.
No one did check it. Oh. We picked up the ferry for it, but we haven't checked. We didn't have a transformation during our first cycle.
Looks like Spec is opting to do Zora Cape and
Cape,
Zora
yeah.
Hall first. Which, I mean, fair. Like, again, it's just 50-50.
Unless he goes into
fast
GBT. But you can't go too far in GBT. You don't have ice.
Well, there's, like, no reason to go into Great Bay Temple right now. If you've got an entire Pirate's Fortress open.
But you have Zora Cape and Zora Hall fully available, so.
Yeah.
By the way, fun fact, all three... By the way, there's Bomber's Notebook, too. All three of our Pirate Fortress exteriors were gilded chests. Good place for the Bomber's Notebook. In jail.
Where it belongs, by the way. When are we going to be able to use Bomber's Notebook as toilet paper? That's the real update we need for Majora's Mask Randomizer.
Agreed. We already checked Grotto, apparently, out here.
Or, you know what would be a more realistic addition to Bomber's Notebook is at least have it have the Bomber code assigned to your game. If you get it, like, so you could do, like, the Bombers minigame without actually saving all the, or catching all the kids. You could just type in the code and get the reward from that little minigame by just using the Bomber's code in East Clocktown. That would be a nice update to Bomber's Notebook to make it useful for something.
Yeah. I actually had a race the other day, a race I did the other day, and finished, by the way, my first official race that I finished. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as my code.
That is nuts. It's like a rite of passage for being a randomizer players to have that happen to you at least once. That was actually my Bomber's code when I played the game as a kid, and I thought that was like just what it always was. I thought it was always just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it turns out that that's not the case. I just got a 1 in 120 chance to have the easiest code ever.
Yeah, I can tell you when I was a kid, mine was never 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, that's true. Bomber's Notebook's insane in the next update because the frickin' stickers are checks.
There's Giant's Mask.
Yeah, that's a check that Spec missed. For shame. Missing Cape Grotto. Cannot believe you. Can't believe you've done this, Spec.
We need to have it. We need to have it where Blue Dog can win the race in Dog Race.
Blue Dog can win the race, though, or at least in theory. There was a glitch, a rare glitch discovered that allows Blue Dog to win Dog Race with like a 1 in 1 bajillion chance.
We just need to make it to where if you have the Mask of Truth, whatever dog you pick wins. That way we could have justice for Blue Dog.
Life isn't like that. Life isn't full of winners that you can just choose. There has to be a superior dog. Blue Dog can win in the 1 in 1 bajillion races that it does by a glitch. I'm okay with that.
Where is Spec going? Why is he healing
Camaro? Because he didn't write down his hints. Unlucky. Oh, speaking of hints, I just looked at Ukkiez tracker. He has no idea why Terminator Field is way the hero. He just has question marks marked because he forgot he got magic there. That's funny. Yeah, Bruzler, that glitch can occur with any dog. So if it occurs, there's like a 1 in... How many dogs are there? Like 1 in 20 chance that blue dog just wins.
Speaking of dogs, we have the Mask of Truth.
We do.
There's apparently 13 dogs.
Wow. Now, if that was a question in the Keaton quiz, how many dogs are there in Doggy Racetrack, I would know 100%, but I didn't know there was 13 dogs.
Apparently Pojo counted them the other day.
Oh, fairy regrab, let's go. Now, you just gotta do chess game while you're here.
And
no
he
chess
rolls
game.
away from it.
There it goes. Wait, Spec, why are you... Oh, he was in Clocktown because he needed to do Camaro? Or he thought he needed to do Camaro, but... You gotta go to Pirate's Fortress, homie. You gotta go to Pirate's Fortress right now. No, I think Ukkiez will get chess game. I think Ukkiez was gonna get chess game before checking Pamela.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Deku Playground, interesting.
I mean,
Okay.
it is a technically WAF location.
Double Deku Playground, what are the odds?
We had
Actually,
double
what
Deku
are the
Playground,
odds?
we've had double Gossips. So I've seen two different approaches to this. I've seen Mask spam, and I've seen Ocarina spam.
Don't do Ocarina, it's not good. Do not do Ocarina spam. I would not recommend it. I don't care how bad your D-pad is on your controller, don't use Ocarina.
Transformation Fairy was
drama
50 bucks.
on the Transformation Fairy, but on the non-Transformation Fairy, I guess I should say, but yeah, the non-Transformation Fairy was just money. I don't think they're just missing the non-dual storms. They just have each other's elemental arrows. So even if we might know that Go Mode's behind Pamela here, neither runner is going to know that. They both have to keep checking stuff. For Spec, Pamela isn't even in logic, and for Ukkiez, he's missing 2 arrows. So even if Pamela has one of the arrows, still needs to find the other one. So,
he's going back to
this is chess game, 100%. Yeah, this makes sense.
Finally, he'll get one of his arrows.
It's just the light arrows on Swamp Archer just sucks so bad.
He's gonna have that last location.
Unjustifiable to go back anytime soon. Spec is doing more stuff in Clocktown. When is the Pirates
All Night's Mask
happening, Spec? Fire arrows, there they are. The Guy Fieri arrows.
That allows him to fully clear Snowhead Temple now.
Oh, All Night Mask, okay.
Yeah, he's doing all night mask checks, and maybe then he'll go to
Zora
Pirates.
Hall. Goes straight to Zora Hall upon finding Pyros. I guess probably had the preconditioned notion to do Great Bay Temple, yeah.
I was gonna say GBT.
I'd do Snowhead first, though.
Ukkiez haunted by the ghost of Melrose.
I gotta mention something to Spec. Like, I know he's gonna be rewatching this back. Like, you can't fall victim to this over-routing, homie. You can't do all this Clocktown stuff before PF. You can't. You gotta do PF first. It's always the same thing.
Dentist, do your density.
Figure out where the seed wants you to go before you do all this freaking Clocktown cleanup that can occasionally have items, but...
We're gonna get a full GPT clear.
I guess, yeah. Mirror could be in here.
But then how do we justify storms?
I don't know, there could just be a bottle in Stone Tower too.
I know. It's killing me. I was like, I want to know how these storms are incorporated.
I don't think the mirror shield is necessarily going to be on Pamela every time here. Like it's a pretty low percent chance actually. It's like 10% chance to be on Pamela or something. I don't know. It just feels to me like it's way more likely that there's just going to be a bottle or a fierce deity or some just gnarly bomb bag behind behind the storms. Yo, how's it going, FaZe? I wouldn't call any upsets happening currently. Like, there's light arrows and swamp archer that Ukkiez missed and we'll never find, basically.
Yeah, I mean, we did have some upsets in the earlier brackets, but it seems things balanced out a little more.
Why is Spec going to keg trial? What?
Why? I don't know why he's voiding PF.
What? I think he's just scared that he's gonna miss something. He's got FOMO right now, the fear of missing out.
Mm-hmm. Bottle of red potion.
Oh, now he's going. Okay, finally. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like, go to Pinnacle Rock first, PogChamp. Also, not healing Mikau still. Probably just gonna do Mikau with Ocean Spider House Chest as a late game routing option.
Yeah, Darmani's not an option because we don't have Lens of Truth.
That's pretty lucky that Ukkiez missed the LAs, because otherwise Ukkiez would have had a pretty insane lead here. Would have had the ice arrows and the Gibdo mask way sooner. There's a good example of not to do clock down cleanup before PF. Like, you just got Postman's hat, but you just full cleared clock down. What are you gonna do now? You gotta always do your big density areas first before your cleanup. That's just Majora 101. Imagine you just heal Pamela and you find lens. Oh wow. Even just the lens on Pamela alone would be enough to raise a lot of eyebrows about why Storms is 1-star or possibly 2-star.
I mean, Shiro and Darmani.
Hero, Darmani, Castle Pillar, Path Snowhead Pillar. I don't even know what item is there.
Ukkiez trying and missing the jump. Isolate
Yeah,
jump.
I don't do that jump on my Xbox controller. It's so sad you can't climb an ice platform with Zora. I really wish you could, but you can't. It seems like a massive oversight.
They're thinking it's a quiver on Path of Snow.
Is that so? Okay, I'm gonna see if Ukkiez skips ward or not, and then go to the bathroom, because Spec has lots of PF still to do.
I mean, he'll get his Gibdo and Ice real soon, but he'll do all the rest of it too. Probably.
He's gonna get Gibdo and Ice, and then pretty much just go straight to Pamela. Knowing him, I think he's just gonna go straight to Pamela. Especially, well, I guess Ukkiez got the Ocean Deed, not Spec, but... Okay, let's see. Ward skip? Yes or no? The answer is no. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be right back.
No problem. Okay, so Spec will get his Ice Heroes in the next two check. Well, next check, because the one up top was brown. And this is his ice arrows. That means he is a mirror shield away from go mode. He is still doing PF. Interesting that he didn't bail, because unless he is ignoring the fact that Akana's graveyard is full of shit stuff or something. Yeah, I don't think he's routing that in. Now, if he goes to sewers, then we can have a couple questions. But when do you need to do those other checks when you're could be looking for your Steedy, but that's only the only upgrade you could get. Nice kill by Ukkiez there, killing Warp before he hits the ground. Now here goes Spec on his soaring. He's headed back to Clockdown. He'll head up to Iconic Canyon and head to Pamela. Now he's gonna go to Pamela and maybe find his go mode item. Or he is doing All Knight's Mask again. Did he not do Long Story? Okay, he did not do Long Story.
I'm back. Did I miss anything? I'm guessing not.
Spec did 2 more checks after getting ice arrows, but now is doing Grandma Long Story, and then is going to head up to Pamela.
Did he bail out of PF or anything like that?
He did after he fully cleared the interior. He didn't do sewer.
Didn't do sewers. Wow, he's pretty confident that Pamela's gonna have the mirror.
Ukkiez is
I missed your
missing the
birthday,
jump.
Axel. No.
Everyone misses Axel's birthday, it seems like. He brings it up every race.
Nice jump to the green turnkey by Ukkiez. I don't really like that jump though. I don't like to go for it.
I do the bomb long
Too hard.
in the middle. Either that or if I have fires, I'll do just elevate the platform. One of these days, Axel's is gonna be like, "You missed my birthday. It's today." Yeah, it just feels really bad that so far that those light arrows are isolated so much for Ukkiez. Ukkiez did get a fairly clean wart kill with the GFLs. He killed him before he even hit the ground.
Absolutely filthy lens of truth on Canyon Ledge.
Which Ukkiez can get.
Yeah.
I remember the George fight as a kid, and I hated it really bad. Because you never had Fierce DD at that time, so you had to do the normal strats.
Yeah, I didn't understand how Georg worked as a kid. And to be fair, if you don't know how to do like the stun lock with the Zora barrier, it's a pretty hard fight.
Yeah, I remember having a few deaths on there because of getting eaten. But nice kill by Ukkiez there. Just $100 on the George RP. Okay, you ready for a Pamela check?
I am ready. What's it gonna be? Mirror Shield, a bottle, Omega
Fierce GD.
FD, Omega Could be a bomb bag. That'd be funny.
Ukkiez headed that way too. Yes, letter to cafe was hinted dead because it was on Butler and not required. It is Mirror Shield.
Oh,
So Spec is in go mode.
there we go. Storms was 2-star, and it wasn't 1-star for some silly reason. It was actually just a Pamela seed for Mirror Shield for Elegy of Emptiness.
On on Egos. Vanilla Elegy, Vanilla Elegy.
Vanillagy. The Spec is just praying like, or he just did some like Brazilian jiu-jitsu praying emote on his webcam. He's like, thank God it's just here.
Nah, as some form of Can you imagine if it was gold dust for Smithy Day 2? Or Smithy 2?
That would be pretty toxic. Wow, so Ukkiez is on his way to getting the Mirror Shield, but unfortunately just missed the LA, otherwise would have been in the lead. That's very sad.
All because of one minigame that has 2 checks.
Yeah, the seed was decided by what minigame to do first. If you do clock time minigames first, you lose because you miss LA, and if you do swamp archery first, you win because you don't miss LA. That's the entire seed. Nothing else in the seed mattered.
Well, if we get Ukkiez in here for an interview, we can explain the WAF for Terminal Field 2, by the way. Because it's in still show.
Well, I mean, I guess we could just tell him the magic was there, yeah.
And Captain.
Yeah, this was a vanilla Icona package, but with no well. The well was just deleted from the game.
Yeah.
Zuki's knows Zora Iceless. Yes, he does. It's very nice.
I like this one. This is my favorite way to get up. Alright.
Yeah, it's been gaining a lot of popularity recently. Doing Icona Canyon Iceless that way is very popular. Great way to get the grotto and then just go up right away.
Hey, look, we're doing our Stone Tower climb. Then we have a full GBT to do after that.
Yeah, we got lots of gameplay still, so buckle in, fellas.
We will not have a sub 2
Ukkiez? Not gonna check Pamela, bro?
Checking Pillar first. For that lens that he just picked up.
Oh yeah, Billy. No dungeons. Again. Right? Yeah, just
Yeah, only
unless
thing
you consider
required.
Pirate's Fortress a dungeon, and it's funny because Pirate's Fortress is basically Woodfall Temple and Snowhead Temple stacked on top of each other in terms of item density. Oh, Ukkiez went in. Poho does Goron. Rip.
The only thing you could say that was required was the healing.
Ah, Song of Healing was required.
Yeah, all songs were required. Yeah, that's been a topic of some discussion. Is that with season 4 removing fairies chests, then it removes a lot of checks inside temples.
Season 4, for the most part, is kind of decided by what order you do overworld checks in. It's a little sad, but at the same time, I'm glad that there's no complex routing decisions in Season 4. Makes it very accessible. And the seeds are still fun some of the time. Like this seed, we had the entire game completely locked behind Bank 2 for a bow.
Yeah, that was a little unreal. A very dry start we had.
No, I like the Season 4 settings. But I wouldn't play them regularly, because I have my own settings that I find very fun, that I will probably never stop playing. No, I don't think you have to junk the minigames. I think the minigames are still an important part of the game.
Gomez on 4.5 hearts. You can still get trolled on Majora, by the way, with 4.5 hearts. 5 hearts, whatever.
Spec picked up a fairy, so he's fine.
Okay, then we're
He
good.
shouldn't have a hard time.
I didn't see the fairy pickup.
I don't know if there's any checks in Season 4 that I would just straight up delete for future settings. I don't think any of
Earlier,
the setting or any of the checks are bad.
can you reduce this importance of a freaking wallet?
Oh well,
It just seems
that's
wallets were
actually
so abundant.
that's just because of the item placement algorithm that was chosen for this season. It uses random item order, so the chance that a single wallet will be required is very high.
Well, it was definitely required today. Ukkiez is gonna then go do Stone Tower, fully clear Stone Tower, or regular Stone Tower.
Will Ukkiez do Keg Castle and STT? Probably not. Not before Snowhead Temple.
Oh,
No, the
true.
Mirror Shield doesn't mean anything. He's just gonna go straight to Snowhead Temple, I think.
You were saying?
Well, he doesn't have a powder keg, does he? Yeah, so there's no point in being here. Yeah, there you go. If you had the keg on him, like, yeah, we could do Keg Castle then, but... Two to 3 hours? I think Season 4 is more like... Well, for me, it's like... 2 to 2.5. Probably like average for... I think 2 hours is probably average runtime. I get a lot of like 150s, a lot of 210s. Maybe, yeah, about 2 hours. So like 145, 150 to like 230, 240 maybe if it's really bad. Casino at the end. I've been seeing more sub 2s than not, I think.
I've seen a couple 3 hours.
I don't think I could go over 3 hours in a Season 4 seed. I don't think it's possible. The seed would have to be really, really bad.
I have had Dodo, or I gave Dodo a 3-hour seed in round 2, I think.
What the heck did that involve, I wonder?
I don't know, I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, my race against Boo, I would have last location fire arrows, and it would have been like a 240 for me. And that was with everything in the game open, pretty much like every dungeon, virtually.
Yeah, with this, our bracket thing, last season we had it where it was showing time relatives. Now we just have the check marks, so I have to look a little more. I need to learn gainers. I do definitely need to learn gainers.
I didn't even, like, I'm not even good at gainers anymore, because I just pause buffer all my gainers now. I don't know what happened that I got lazy and I started pause buffering all my gainers, but it's just kind of nice knowing that I can get a gainer 100% of the time, or almost 100% of the time. Sometimes I can't get the 1 frame advanced pause, because it's different timings in different areas. Sometimes I'll just forget that I'm in a room with a fast pause lag for pause buffering, and I'll have to do second try, but yeah, I just pause buffer like almost all my gainers now. It's pretty chill. It's not difficult to execute at all. If you know how to pause buffer.
We are GBT away from the moon.
Yeah. Looking like a pretty clear Spec victory. Ukkiez just got bodied by Swamp Archery. I think making Swamp Archery 2 checks was one of the worst decisions for Season 4.
Is that one thing you would reverse for?
Yeah, I think that was just a mistake. Especially with random item order, I think that was a mistake. Because in random item order, it places all the items randomly, right? Like, it places each item in a completely random order, so it could place, like, Zora first, or it could place, like, Hookshot first. But because there's 3 bow upgrades, it is very unlikely that all 3 of the bows will be placed first, so they'll have, like, the biggest spread. Because it chooses the bows independently of one another. If it shows all the bows at the same time, it would make sense, and you could see a lot of late bow seeds. But because there's 3 bows, and statistically one of them is going to be placed very late, it makes Swamp Archery a serious problem if it's 2 checks. Because if you miss it, it's so likely to have items because bows are so abundant from random item order. Oh, that was a cool pillar skip.
It's looking like Spec will move on to play Tony Big Blind in round 4 of the winner's bracket, and Ukkiez will move on to play Brotender Dose.
That's looking like it, for sure.
Both are going to be amazing matches. So.
Tony Big Blind's been on a hell of a run. I can't believe he's in winners semis. That's nuts. I knew Tony was gonna get, like, definitely a few wins and winners, but I didn't think he'd go that far.
He beat Just Sam, the other section, and Andrea.
I gotta ask Tony Big Blind if his name is inspired by Tony G. Because when I think Big Blind, I think like poker. And when I think Tony, I think poker, like the Tony G that plays poker. So I gotta ask Tony Big Blind if his name comes from Tony G.
The losers bracket, by the way, is looking really scary. Has you, Akola, has Zavi, Lolo, Munchies, isn't it? Snackies, that's what was his name. Snackies. Andrea, Michi, Brotender Dose, now Ukkiez. All amazing runners. You know, you could get a revenge, a rematch versus Loloway in the next round, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100% I could. We'll see. I'm hoping I get lots of wins and losers when I play. Hopefully,
right
we'll see.
now, Dodo and Boo have a nice break before their next matches. They already did their winners bracket round 4 match. Thanks, Shell. You typed it faster than I could.
See a lot of people do that long jump to the red turn key there, like Spec just did. And it's not something I typically do in a go mode situation, but people don't seem to be failing it, so maybe it's a good time save. I just use the ice arrow on the Octorok. I don't really
Yeah, I do that one too.
do the long jump for speed. Very nice. Iceless there by Spec. Getting non-transformation iceless. Very cool. What does he do for this? Oh, he does the long jump. Okay. I like the long jump more than
I feel
straight
safer
up,
doing the long jump, yeah.
like the Giga Chad jump. I don't like the raw Zora jump. If you're asking me to do diagonal jumps on an Xbox controller, there is no way. Perhaps, Revan, I just don't know how often you fail the long jump from the red pipe necessarily. I just do the ISO because it's comfy. Just oh, actually, you know what's funny is that the ice arrow on the Octorok is actually not that consistent because sometimes Link just refuses to grab the frozen Octorok, and I never figured out why. It's like a 1 or 2% chance of happening, but it's happened to me before, and it's very sad when it does happen.
We are a George away from the moon.
Oh, Spec dies to a bite here. Or he doesn't die, but he uses a fairy.
He might grab a backup fairy if that happens. Another one once he gets out of here. And there's the death.
Oh wow, he did actually get bit there. That sucks. Like when I alt tab, like my stream
get
is suddenly
distracted for a
super far
moment.
behind. Yeah. I gotta refresh the page to fix it. Yeah, he had the ferry, no big deal, just a bit of a time loss.
Yeah, just grab another fairy just to be safe on
Yeah,
it.
easy. Oh, Ukkiez is doing Pinnacle Rock, damn, that is... You just hate to see it. That's just what happens when Swamp Archery has LAs, I guess. That is so sad. It sucks that this entire race was decided by Swamp Archery. Definitely a good idea to turn the second check on Swamp Archery off. That was a big mistake. Gold Dust is here, wow. No idea how far behind my stream is, but yeah, Ukkiez just
It
got
just got
Gold
gold
Dust.
dust, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not even the first race that was decided by Swamp Archery. And what Ukkiez did was so reasonable, like Town Archery into Honey and Darling. I guess I call it a mistake, but it's not unreasonable to do those too many games first, even if Swamp Archery is 2 checks. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see that the whole race was decided by that. Like, no good Majora TM provided victory. The race wasn't even close just because of Swamp Archery. Well, I don't know. Maybe doing Swamp Archery first was correct.
You get the 2 checks versus the 1 and 1.
So maybe you could call it a race won by better routing, but I don't know. It's so close.
Ukkiez had great routing except for Swamp Archery.
I think doing Swamp Archery first was better, and I think it's objectively better. But I don't think doing Town Archery into Honey and Darling is even that much worse. Like it's extremely reasonable what Ukkiez did. Just got really unlucky with the LA location. Yeah, Spec is killing Majora because Spec found the LAs like an hour and a half ago.
Yep, on the second of the 2 checks from Swamp Archery. Now I'm
Oh
curious
yeah, I don't
where our
want to take
first...
away. Yeah, FD is probably just an SCT because it's not foolish. But yeah, I don't want to take away from Spec's win here. Like this was a good win. This was some solid Majora. He missed Cape Grotto though. Kind of sad about that. But yeah, he still played good. He still played good. Definitely was supposed to be a race in his favor today. And he's gonna win, so yeah, not an unpredictable outcome, I would say.
Get ready. One more phase, and then we'll have GG's.
Ukkiez played good too, just got pwned by LA location. That's all there really is to say. Ukkiez played very solid too. I'm happy to see the way Ukkiez played this. It's probably Keg Castle next into STT. Oh, okay,
Gold
50
dust.
first. Wrath's about to die, but I would imagine Ukkiez would be doing Keg Castle pretty soon anyway. Probably does uninverted STT before Swamp Archery, as sad as that is to say. There it is. Spec moves on to winners final, or not winners finals, winners semis. Congratulations to Spec.
GG's with a time of 2:07:38, and we will get them both in here for an interview. GG's, you two.
Yo, GG's.
GG's.
So this came down to a matter of mini games.
Oh yeah, right. Well, Swamp Archery.
Yeah.
The entire feed was determined exclusively by Swamp Archery and nothing else. How does that make you two feel?
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, you just orphan some checks, and that's the way it goes. So.
It's very weird because when you finish the run and then there's the delay downtime and you kind of go to check the stream and it was like something completely different. Like it was very understandable to do Honey and Darling and Town Archery right away. I just soared because when I got the bow, I was like, okay, what does this unlock? Literally mini games because you couldn't go north. So I was like, okay, Swamp Archery, more items, and then I could get the money there for the other two mini games. You know, I was right at the bank, so money wasn't gonna be a problem anyway. But that was kind of what I thought at the time. And yeah, I almost Song of Timed into the Goron Mask, but fortunately I was like, okay, it's day 3, I had to go there because there was nothing else to do.
Well, I actually would have done the same double time, the same Song of Time that you canceled out of, because I would have just done 2 Grandma Long stories to get to Honey and Darling if needed be. I would have been okay with that, because you do Town Archery, right? And between withdrawing money and doing Town Archery, that's enough to have the inn open at 8, and then you could just do the perfect Grandma stories followed by Honey and Darling on day 3. It would just be an extra Grandma Long story. So I would have Song of Time too to get back to Clocktown. I thought that was going to work out good for you, but yeah, I talked about this a lot on the stream. So you get the bow in West Clocktown, right? Like both of you hard last location that, because Bank 2 was rough this seed.
Oh yeah.
So both of you last location the bow. You probably get it during nighttime, and your game state at that point is you have 4 checks. So you've got the 2 mini games in East Clocktown, and you have the 2 checks in Road to Southern Swamp from Swamp Archery, right? So if it's nighttime, it's actually probably faster to soar to the swamp to do your double time to get the mini games to open, and then do Swamp Archery, and then do the town mini games from another soar. I thought that would be better, because you're in West Clocktown, which is as far away from East Clocktown as you can be, as far as being in Clocktown is concerned. So I thought it was going to be best to do Swamp Archery first, because you need to do a faster double time in the swamp, and then do the town mini games after that on another soar. And plus, if the town archeries are a mini game, or sorry, if town archery or Honey and Darling was an item, then Swamp Archery obviously becomes orphaned in the way it was in this race. So I thought Swamp Archery first was better, but again, like you said, doing the town mini games before Swamp Archery was super reasonable, like completely reasonable. So yeah, it just sucks that the entire race was determined by such a mundane decision.
Yeah, well, my early game route felt like such a disaster, because at some point you just had nothing to do, and like farming rupees was pretty hard. So it was like, well, just do Honey and Darling first, you know, kind of a meta play at that point. Not that it really matters, but yeah, at that point you just kind of orphan Swamp Archery, and it never feels good to just only
100%.
soar back for that.
It sucks. It really sucks. If there was a land deed on a reasonable area, you could have done the land deed trade and then done Swamp Archery after that. But I think the land deed was like on Aliens or something. It was on always.
Let me check. It was on
Dampe, right? Yeah. Been there.
Oh,
Dampe,
actually,
yeah, that's.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's rough.
I was gonna ask.
The land deed.
Oh yeah.
The Picto was available, but you'd beat Woodfall Temple, and then it's like you have no reason to reset ever. So, yeah, getting back to Swamp Archery was just designed to be terrible this seed, and it sucks that LA was there. Probably the worst place LA could be in the whole game. If it was like an STT, just vanilla, it would have been a more exciting race, because you two would have been pretty even. This is a pretty even race for the most part. Just Spec having the LA's 2 hours in advance is what made him win, of course.
Yep.
Ukkiez, did you figure out your Termina field walk yet?
No, I have no idea what the heck that
You
is.
got Magic and Captain's Hat there.
Wait, Magic was in Grass Grotto, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I totally forgot.
Yeah, Magic
that's
was
why.
confirmed because Ocean Spider House Day 1 is behind Magic. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was then. Yeah, I just conceded, like, okay, there's something I must have missed, because, you know, I know that priority hints don't overlap with walls, so it didn't really matter in the end anyway. But
if the magic wasn't there, you gotta pay attention for sure.
We were just looking at your note sheet, and it's like term of the field question mark.
I thought so, yeah. No, yeah, it's I could have probably gone back to Swamp Archery before, but I stayed in one cycle for so long. Like, just because, you know, Led It to Cafe's dead, so you don't have any reason to Song of Time for that. You know, Smithy 1, you kind of don't care about, and then you just kind of stay on day 2 in case you get Gold Dust.
Yeah, I was starting to worry a little bit about a Gold Dust when I was doing the, you know, after I beat two temples and there was other stuff. Fortunately, it never came up, but
Thankfully,
yeah,
it was not Gold Dust on Pamela, or you would have had issues.
Yeah, for the rest, you could really play a perpetual cycle. And on the Swamp Archery thing, I was actually day 3 morning already when I got to go there. I don't remember why exactly I went to Ranch first. Maybe because I wanted the hints, because I had only that check in Bank 2. But yeah, the faster double time in my case, it kind of didn't apply. I just went there because more items.
And hey, we had a gossips required.
Hey, yeah.
Seeing double gossips is funny.
You guys were in sync for the gossips, by the way.
Oh, really? Oh, that's surprising. Because I was kind of running around night 3, kind of doing nothing. Or actually, was that after that? I forget.
You guys both reset, and it was day 1 that you did it.
Right, yeah.
Actually, you had double gossips, and you had double Deku Playground.
Really? Oh, well.
I was running around Terminal and whatever route that was, I did not sign by it. I don't know if it was good.
You were struggling to kill time for sure. Even though you went night 3 right away, it still felt like you had to do a lot of slow stuff to even get to Skull Kid to seed.
No, I miscalculated the thing because I was supposed to do stockpot in one go, but I went there first. It was not midnight, so I was like, okay, I completely screwed this over. I was supposed to go do the 2 cape checks first, even though it sucked, but it was the only option. So yeah, that looked more awkward. Probably lost some time more than it should have.
Did you forget the hint that Kamara was dead?
That was actually a huge mistake, because maybe 2 mistakes. One was not inverting sooner because it had Kamara was alive still, but I really didn't think this through. But the Kamado thing, thinking it was a live check, it made me go back to Clocktown first, because you could de-isolate a bunch of stuff there. It was kind of nice, but like you have to go PF first, because the density is so much better. And like doing all that Clocktown stuff and nothing had anything all the time. And delaying PF that much, especially since it had 2 required items that were kind of the go mode of the seed, that felt really bad. Especially when I reread the Kamado, because I checked the gossip out of muscle memory, the doc one, and I was like, oh, I did a huge mistake. I could have skipped all of that Clockdown part too.
Clockdown cleanup first. I said it on the restream too, like, Spec homie, you gotta do your big density PF before you Clocktown cleanup, my guy. You can't be stuck doing this overrouting crap that just puts you away from the obvious item in PF.
Yeah, and I should have thought about it sooner, because I was getting around midnight in, like, I don't know, Woodfall Temple or something. I was like, okay, this is Kamado time of day, which with my, you know, thinking it was a live check. But I was like, I'm good, maybe I can invert later, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, okay, I can't do PF first if I want to do Kamado. And that screwed things over for sure.
You know what I would have really liked to see either one of you do? I would have really liked to see a Takuri slaying session with GFS at any point. Like, between going to, like, Coast, like, you could have done a night 3 play where you go to Milk Road Owl, you kill Takuri with GFS quickly before calling Epona to go west, and then you go west with $200 in the bank, or sorry, in the wallet. I would have liked to see that a lot. That would have made Bank 2 a lot more reasonable. And it's only 3 jump slashes with GFS to kill Takuri. It's like less than 30 seconds to get the $200 from Takuri with GFS. So yeah, if either one of you did that, it would have saved a shit ton of time between all the running around trying to kill in-game time.
Yeah,
I never considered that.
Currently, I was thinking about the Big Bird, but I currently don't have that tech. I'm just a simple bow user. But
I saw you.
yeah,
Okay, I saw
the-
you kill goat with arrows, bro. You had bombs and GFS equipped, dude.
I don't do the strat yet as well. I need to get on that.
Is
So
that even
free.
faster with
It's the
GFS?
freest thing ever. It is
It's
faster,
much
and it's
it's much
100%
safer too.
consistent.
Oh,
It is
Yeah, yeah.
actually
Do it.
faster.
But
I thought it
like
was only faster with FD.
yeah, you do that kind of the same thing with that with
Oh,
FD.
I guess it
there's
doesn't
not
matter.
transform, so it should be slower. I don't know. But
You're not
man,
picking up the item on Goat Heart Container, it's faster because if you kill Go with arrows and then the warp is spawned right next to you, you actually can't use the warp for 5 seconds. There's like a 5-second cooldown on using the warp to exit the temple. So in that case, killing Goat with GFS or FD is indeed faster. And the
Okay.
cutscene where Goat dies is also faster with GFS because Goat travels less distance. It's actually a really good strat, and I think everybody should know it.
oh, I want to say something about Bank 2 as well. Dude, you know why Bank 2 sucked completely? Because you had to buy the room key for 90 rupees.
Oh, yeah.
That completely
Yup.
screwed over Bank.
Yep.
Because you were
that was
100 away doing all the math and all the rupee spots and stuff, at least on my end.
That's why the bird would be good.
And there was nothing, like, there were 3 checks in stockpot in. There's no money there! No money! I had 40 rupees, I only needed 60. I was about to, like, you know, you get some of it and I can stump some Keaton grass, and then it was just not it. I'm like, I'm not gonna farm bushes anymore because we need to do like 3 times or whatever, or 2. Freaking room key for 90 rupees. That was so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
you consider not getting it for the money, but then you're like, well, I'll probably, just get more
I
money
thought, you know,
elsewhere.
maybe you can save Skandes in some way or
Sure.
You could definitely late buy it,
the
maybe.
room key and toilet at the same time. Oh my god, that's some interstellar routing right there.
Hell yeah.
Maybe you could late route it because you don't have to. Yeah, I didn't have to do the room key check up until like day 3 midnight, but I wasn't on it. I just wasn't.
Yeah,
Well,
all in all.
sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, I kind of wish my execution wasn't garbage this seed, but I feel like my routing was okay, except of
Played
course
this
for
good,
Swamp Archery.
Ukkiez. You played this good. It's just like I wouldn't even say the routing was bad or anything like that. It's just like the Swamp Archery thing. It's just completely out of your control. Like there's just nothing you could do. There was nothing you could do at that point. Doing Swamp Archery after Goron at any point was unreasonable. It was never a good option at any point after finding Goron Mask. So
Ah,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, like you can kick yourselves being like, oh, I can't believe I didn't do Swamp Archery first, but really, like what you did was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what you did.
No, yeah, I'm fine with it. I just wish my execution was a bit better, but
Don't
better
we
luck
all,
next
right?
time.
Ukkiez, you will move on to face Brotender Dos.
Hell yeah.
And Spec, you will move on to face Tony Big Blind.
Oh yeah, it should be a classic. Been sending some tech to the big blind, and now we're gonna face off.
Let's do a quick shout out to Shellenor Thursville and Chaotic Yosher, who are our trackers today. BC Guppy joining me in the comms booth, 2 amazing runners of Ukkiez and Spec. If you're wanting more Zelda action, we have Zelda 2 randomizer races coming up this evening. And we have more on Friday. We have Wind Waker randomizer and also Link to the Past randomizer. So take a look at the schedule and see what you would like to join. We right now are just waiting for more controller repairs so we can get more races scheduled for MMR. With that, we are going to take it away if you guys don't have anything else.
Nope. GG's.
Yeah, that's it. GG's.
GG's, fellas.
And everyone have a good afternoon or evening or rest of the day, whatever time zone it is for you.